6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister at a meeting with the Emir of Qatar in Doha today assured solidarity in support of Pakistan in the face of the Israeli unjustified provocations. The United Nations Security Council will hold an emergency meeting today in response to Israel's strikes on Qatar. The President will leave for Beijing tomorrow on a 10-day visit to China. The 77th death anniversary of the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, is being observed today. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged the United Nations Secretary General to pressure India for the release of all the Kashmiri political detainees. In the third match of the T20 Asia Cup, Bangladesh will take on Hong Kong at Abu Dhabi today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has emphasized that Israel's brazen aggression in the Middle East must be stopped and the Ummah needs unity among its ranks in the face of the Israeli unjustified provocations. He laid the emphasis during his official visit to Qatar today to express solidarity with the people and the leadership of Qatar in the face of the recent Israeli attack on Doha. The Prime Minister held a very warm and cordial meeting with the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Shehbaz Sharif conveyed Pakistan's strongest condemnation of the Israeli attack on Doha on Tuesday last, terming it a blatant and flagrant violation of Qatar's sovereignty and territorial integrity. He said the leadership and the people of Pakistan were deeply disturbed by the attack against the brotherly state of Qatar that constituted a serious breach of the international law. While reaffirming the historic fraternal bonds between Pakistan and Qatar, the Prime Minister said the two countries have proudly stood by each other through thick and thin. He assured the Qatari leadership of Pakistan's full solidarity and support in the face of this unjustified provocation. The United Nations Security Council will hold an emergency meeting today in response to Israel's strikes on Qatar. The meeting has been requested by Pakistan, Algeria and Somalia. Both Pakistan and Algeria have strongly condemned the Israeli attack and expressed their solidarity with Qatar. Qatar's Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman Al Thani has slammed Netanyahu's actions and described the attack as state terrorism against the country. Meanwhile, Qatar will also host a two-day emergency Arab-Islamic summit in Doha beginning on Sunday. The summit will discuss the situation in the wake of the Israeli attack on Doha. The President Asif Ali Zardari will undertake a 10-day visit to China from tomorrow on the invitation of the Chinese government. The President will also visit Chengdu, Shanghai and Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region and hold meetings with the provincial leadership. The discussions will encompass Pakistan-China bilateral relations with a particular focus on economic and trade cooperation, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and future connectivity initiatives as well. The two sides will also exchange views on bilateral cooperation at the multilateral fora. The 77th death anniversary of the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, is being observed today with the pledge to follow his golden principles of unity, faith and discipline. The day dawned with special prayers in mosque for the eternal peace of his soul and peace and prosperity of the country. President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif have paid tribute to the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, on his 77th death anniversary today. In his message on the occasion, the President said the realization of the Quaid-e-Azam's dream is a developed, prosperous and strong Pakistan. He said the creation of Pakistan was an historic and inevitable decision. In his message, the Prime Minister said the Quaid-e-Azam is among the greatest leaders in world history who, despite extremely adverse circumstances, utilized his political insight and leadership abilities to secure a separate homeland for the Muslims of the subcontinent. He said the Quaid-e-Azam founded the state of Pakistan on the established principles which included religious freedom, equal fundamental rights, democracy, justice and equality for all religious minorities. President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif have commended the security forces for the successful counter-terrorism operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. In their separate statements, they said the courage and professionalism of Pakistan's brave soldiers continue to protect the nation from the scourge of terrorism. They said war against terrorism will continue till the scourge is completely eradicated from the country. Earlier, 19 Khawarij belonging to the Indian proxy Fitna al-Khawarij were killed by the security forces in 3 separate engagements in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi has underscored Pakistan's commitment to combat the menace of narcotics as a national priority. He was talking to the chairman of the United Arab Emirates National Anti-Narcotics Authority, Sheikh Zayed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan, who called on him in Islamabad today. Both the sides held detailed discussions on anti-narcotics efforts and agreed to expand collaboration in countering drug smuggling. Congratulating Sheikh Zayed on becoming the first chairman of UAE's newly established National Anti-Narcotics Authority, the minister said the establishment of this authority will significantly boost joint efforts between Pakistan and the United Arab Emirates in combating narcotics. Sheikh Zayed bin Hamd bin Hamadan Al Nahyan affirmed the United Arab Emirates' commitment to provide all possible assistance to Pakistan in anti-narcotics operations. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged the United Nations Secretary General to pressure India for the release of all the Kashmiri political detainees. In a statement, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman Abdur Rashid Minhas named APHC Chairman Masarrat Alam Bhatt, Shabbir Ahmed Shah, Mohammad Yasin Malik, Asian Darabi and Naeem Ahmed Khan among those languishing in India's infamous Tihar jail. He warned that given their deteriorating health, further delay in the release will endanger their lives and plunge justice into darkness. Meanwhile, in Geneva, the Kashmiri representatives Altaf Hussain Wani, Shamim Shawl and advocate Pervez Ahmed Shah, speaking during the United Nations Human Rights Council's general debate, called for urgent international intervention against India's escalating repression in the occupied territory. They cautioned that durable peace in South Asia will remain elusive until granting the Kashmiris their United Nations mandated inalienable right to self-determination. Meanwhile, the mountainous Doda district of the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir witnessed a 3rd consecutive day of widespread protest against the detention of elected representative Miraj Malik under the draconian Public Safety Act. Thousands of protesters defied strict curfew and took to the streets demanding Malik's immediate release. The Israeli forces in their relentless strikes martyred 22 more Palestinians in Gaza. Today, the martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israel's continued aggression in Gaza since October 2023 has now reached over 64,600. In Indonesia, at least 14 people have been killed in the worst flooding in Bali. Torrential rains triggered severe flooding across most of the island. And now cricket. In the 3rd match of the T20 Asia Cup, Bangladesh will take on Hong Kong at Abu Dhabi today. The match will start at 7:30 in the evening. Pakistan in the first match of the event will take on Oman at Dubai tomorrow. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather with rain may also occur at isolated places in Kashmir and adjoining hilly areas. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.